I should address my name. Probably my full name is Vidura B.R. because I didn't always use my middle name. I only really started using it in a feeble attempt to distance myself from my last name. Because it happens to be the same last name as an evil president that's ruined my country. And I cannot stress this enough. I'm not related to this man, all right? I promise, I swear. He's a bad guy, like any Sri Lankans will know, but we had a long civil war that ended in 2009. He was the Minister of Defense during the time, and he's responsible for terrible war crimes. And since then, his decisions have ruined Sri Lanka's economy. But this name thing is affecting me personally. That is unacceptable. Every time I meet another Sri Lankan, I need to explain to them that I'm not related to this guy. Usually it doesn't take too long, though. They'll take a second look at me and very quickly come to the conclusion that it's very unlikely that I'm in politics. The only thing I look like I've run for recently is the bus. I just have that vibe about me. You know, it's not just him, it's his whole family. His brother was the prime minister. He had a bunch of his cousins, cabinet. It was a family affair, and I feel like nepotism is okay sometimes. Like if you run an off-license, a corner shop, by all means, that's free labor, that's why you had the children. But when lives are on the line, that's when a line needs to be drawn, I feel like they don't let brain surgeons let their niece sub in for them when they go to the toilet. Saying stuff like, no, trust me, she's got my eyes. That's not how it works. Sri Lanka is a difficult place to be from. You know, it's a very beautiful country, and it's nice in a lot of ways. I'm very proud of it. But it's also very troubled. It has a very violent past. It makes you feel proud and ashamed at the same time to be from there. You know, it's the same feeling as dating someone that's incredibly attractive, but with a terrible personality. You'll show pictures of them to your friends all day. As soon as they want to meet them, you're just like, nah, man, she's sick. It's a bad time right now. What'd she have? Polio. It came back just for her. This is it's rough. It's difficult. I feel bad talking badly about it. I feel like immigrants from developing countries are like rappers that made it out of the hood. After we've left, we'll talk about where we're from all day with pride. You could not pay a single one of us enough to go back. You could. It's not even a question. They don't even have a word. We get deported. That's the word. We don't go back willingly. Since I moved here, I listen to a lot of UK rap music. I listen to this guy Stormzy. He's from Croydon in South London, and I know that because he feels the need to mention it in every other song. I looked up where this man lives now. This guy lives in Chelsea. All right, he very happily forgot where he came from. It's not like immigrants were even fleeing a terrible situation all of the time. You know, like my family didn't have a lot. We were pretty all right. We were sort of like Sri Lankan middle class, which I do have to iterate is very different from your middle class. We don't go to boarding school and have topiary gardens and shit. Since I moved here, I found that Sri Lankan middle class maps very well to sort of British working class values and worldview. Hell, I've met homeless people here with more entitlement than I have. And that sounds fucked up, I realize. But I'll give you an example. I was leaving a supermarket recently, and I had my stuff with me, and I saw a homeless man outside. So I took out an apple from my bag to give to him, and I swear this dude looked me in my eye and said, "No, thank you. I don't like Granny Smith." But that's a beautiful thing. In a way, you should feel proud to live in a country where your most vulnerable people have specific fruit varietal tastes. That's amazing. I got them because they were on offer. Since I've been away from home for nearly a decade now, I was dating a lot since I first left home because, quite frankly, I also need material white people can relate to. I care, I really do. So I was on a first date a while back, and I swear the first thing this girl asked me was, "So, does Sri Lanka have buildings?" And she was kind of cute, so I just went with it. And told her the story of my childhood according to the plot of The Jungle Book. Like, I keep pictures of my dogs in my wallet. I just took them out like, so that's Mama. That's Papa. It was a very difficult time at home right now. Uncle Baloo's got the mange. It wasn't easy, but they worked real hard, so we always had the bare necessities. I'm sorry, you deserve better. That was in bad taste.